Hello, founders, and welcome to the Startup Foundations podcast. I'm your host, Greg Miaskiewicz. Today on the show, I speak with Erik Torenberg, who is founder at On Deck, a startup building a fellowship program for top tech talent, as well as Village Global, a leading early-stage venture fund. We discuss Erik's journey as an entrepreneur, starting with his first startup, Rapt FM, and his role as employee number one at Product Hunt. So a lot has certainly changed in 2020, and we've had a widespread adoption of remote work, and many people have been moving away from Silicon Valley and other big tech hubs. Like, for example, I have some founder friends that actually moved their whole company to Lake Tahoe. And how do you feel this will all play out over time? Like, how will the tech ecosystem how will it evolve? Are we basically going to see the world of startups become more decentralized over time?
Yeah, I think that's, I think that has to happen. I don't think SF is over by any means. I think SF will be fine. But there used to be this broader thing of like, how do we build the Silicon Valley of X, of Omaha, of Y, of in Europe, et cetera. And I think it's becoming more decentralized to your point, which means broadly that place just matters much less. We live on the internet now. We conduct a large percentage of communication online. So it's less that the SF decreases and the rest rises. It's that location matters just less and less, especially as companies go remote, because we've learned how to do it over the past 8 months. Maybe we'll have another year of having to do it. We'll see. But what's exciting to me about this is that living on the internet is the great equalizer. You don't have to move to San Francisco or go to Harvard or to get your education you don't have to move to San Francisco or go to Harvard to get your education, to grow your network, or to build your reputation. And so I'm just more and more excited about what this means. What it really means is it matters less about your longitude and latitude and more about your digital ecosystem. What group chats are you in? Who do you follow on Twitter and vice versa? What social networks are you in? And that's just more equalizing for everybody.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Erik.
Thanks for having me, Greg. We're honored to be a Capbase supporter.
All right. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Startup Foundations podcast, a podcast that tells the stories of startup founders and how they built their companies from the ground up. Until next time, keep building and keep innovating.